Hi everyone, today is a different video. I am doing a mukbang. I promised you talking about like my life and stuff and like my first year of college experience, but then I thought just like talking about that might be a little boring, so I thought why not do a mukbang with it. I'll be eating this delicious vegan pizza from Z Pizza. It's my first time trying it. Let's just get into it. I also have a big cup of water. It's also like really hot and humid outside, so I'm low-key like sweating. Anyways, let's just start eating because I'm hungry. Sorry, the setup is really bad, but like I'm not a professional, so I'm adding this crushed red pepper. Let's just get into it. Oh, that might be a little much. Let's talk about dorm life. So, living, it's good. So, my first year at UCSC, I lived in a triple. So I had 2 other roommates, and also it's like a suite, so I lived with like 15 other girls. Oh my god, this is really good. Even though like my dorm looks really small, I'm not in there most of the time because, or like the 3 of us weren't in the same room like most of the time. I would usually just like go outside in our common room and like sit like outside or whatever. So it wasn't really a problem. And like if I wanted to study, I would study at the library or whatever. So it wasn't that bad actually. The red pepper. This is really good. So that's how it is living at triple. Also, I feel like the triples at like in my college, like you know UCSC has like 6 colleges. The rooms are like pretty like nicely sized, I would say. ERC does have like the nicest dorms, so that might explain it, but yeah, that might play into account the living situation. For food, you have to like eat at dining halls because we had to like share a kitchen with like our whole entire building, so I only cooked like 1 time before and never again because it's just like a hassle to like bring all your stuff down there and then like bring it all back up. So yeah, I didn't do that. I ate mostly dining hall food. Yeah, food wise, my dining hall was really nasty. I won't say nasty, okay, like the food was edible, but like it was not like delicious at all. And they had the same food like every single day pretty much. Yeah, I have to go through that another year. So I rarely went to the dining hall that was like part of my college. I usually went to like this vegan like dining hall, like it's like a restaurant kind of place on campus. I ate there like every day and I love their food, so yeah. For dinner, a lot of times I postmated. Not a lot of times, but like the weekends I would postmate food from like Veggie Grill or I wish the laundry room was like right there, but like the hall that I lived in, like if you don't know UCSC, like you wouldn't really understand, but like the hall I lived in was like really far from the laundry room. Well, not really far, but it was like a 2-minute walk, okay? And if you have a ton of laundry, it's like really tough. So I recommend getting like a laundry like basket that has handles and it's like easy to carry, because I got a laundry bag and like I had I almost cussed. I had so much clothes that like it would be so hard to carry. I look like Santa Claus or something. Laundry is super easy to do. Just like don't wait till the last minute. Okay, so like let's talk about academics, because like that's why you're going to college, right? To learn. So I started off majoring in cog sci with a design and interaction specialization. I cannot speak. Specialization. But I gave it a second thought, and like I realized that I'm like not, I feel like I can't really like, I'm not.
You ever had a dreams that you had you
I'm not really into like graphic design, and like I'm not super artistic, so I was like maybe not. So there was another specialization. So now I'm doing machine learning and neural computation, which focuses on like AI stuff, which I always found like interesting ever since like senior year, when I like found senior year of high school, when I like found out about that. So I was like, why not just major in this? I would have to take more math classes, but I was kind of sad because like I got credit for 2 classes, math classes, by taking the BC exam. But then like after I took my like last math class that was required for like the design and interaction one, I was like kind of sad that I like would not be taking any more math. I know I'm a total nerd, I love math. So I was like, so when I changed my major, I was like, I think this fits me because like I'm super into math more than like artsy like stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this major. And here I am. I'm going to be a second year this fall, and I'm doing that major. Like the difficulty of academics at UCSC, I would say it's super competitive. I'm sorry. I should be talking more than eating, right? Well, mukbang is more of like eating, right? Me justified eating the whole time. Anyways. Very competitive. Honestly, for freshmen watching this, or like soon to be freshmen in college, your grade literally depends on your TA. Like, sure, like how the professor teaches may like make you do better in like your homework or like your tests or whatever. Your professor does not grade your papers, your homework assignments, it's all your TA. So if you get a really sucky TA, known for like and like has a reputation of being like very terrible and like a hard grader, you're probably not gonna get a good grade in that class, which really sucks because it's honestly not fair. That just depends on your TA. So yes, except for like math, the TA can grade it however they want to, and if they're feeling like kind of pissed off that day, your paper is probably gonna be graded terribly. So personally, it wasn't like a big like adjustment in terms of like how much work I had to do. I was honestly used to it. I took like a few APs in high school and took like mostly honors classes. So, and also my high school was super competitive. So I was used to that like environment, so it wasn't really a big change going to UCSD. I already had the work ethic and like the study habits that I used in, or that I had in high school. But for any future freshmen or first years in college, if you're worried about academics, there's like a reason why the college picked you, and they saw that like you have the potential, or like you can succeed at their university. So don't like feel like you're dumb or anything, because you definitely are smart if you got into a college or university. So I would not worry about that. Just like honestly try your best, and yeah, just study. On the topic of studying, some things to know. During finals week or like midterm season, if you have a quarter system, but like during finals week for most universities, do not study at the library. The library is literally like, oh my gosh, terrible. Because everyone is going to the library to study. And so it's literally crowded. People are like staying there like overnight. It smells really bad there. So what I recommend is like going to like a cafe off campus that like not a lot of people know about. Because like there's some cafes near like campus that like people know about. So then they're gonna go there to study, and it's like also really crowded. Like, go there early to get a seat. But the thing is, like cafes, they play like really loud music, so that may be problematic if you're trying to memorize stuff. So like maybe go to the library. Recommend going to the library like as soon as possible, like as early as possible, because people tend to go like on the weekends. They tend to go at like 1 p.m. probably. So just like try to get there at like 11 or 10. I also have like a study tips video. I'll put it up there. I basically use those study tips for college too, because I used them throughout high school. What else did I have to talk about? Also, in terms of like socializing, UCSD is known to be like socially dead or whatever, which I can see because we don't have like pep rallies. Also because our colleges are separated, there's not a lot of chances for us to like all come in like one area. So practically are like friends with just the people around your college, or I definitely recommend joining student organizations or like clubs on campus, because that's where you're gonna meet your friends. Also become friends with the people you're dorming with, or like your suite mates or your hall mates or whatever. So my camera turned off because I guess you're not allowed to film over 30 minutes on this G7X. So yes, I'm back though. The chances of you becoming friends, like also you can meet friends like in your class, but like just like during lecture it's kind of hard to make a friend because like they're just focusing on lecture. But like if there's some like tutoring thing with that class, or like in your discussion, maybe you can make a friend there. So yeah, there's always ways you can make friends, and if you make the right friends, you can definitely make college like a social like time. So it's all just like what you make of it. I forgot to talk about this when I was talking about the dorm stuff, but because your dorm is like a really small space, I don't recommend bringing a ton of stuff. Just think about it. If you bring a ton of stuff, one, you won't really have a lot of space in your dorm. So I definitely recommend taking stuff home during the breaks, so you can like kind of like declutter before you actually move out, because when you move out, you're gonna have to take all that stuff back home, pack it into your car. Don't bring a lot of stuff because moving out is like really stressful. So well, that's so crunchy. That's like advice stuff I have. I guess I'll just like give you an update on myself and like how college has kind of changed me. I feel like all of my life, middle school and high school, I've kind of like been shielded somehow. I felt like I couldn't like fully express myself somehow. I don't know. It was probably because like I was afraid of being judged or whatnot. And so like coming to college and like meeting new people that I've never met before, and just like meeting the right people that like make me feel comfortable, that really helped me like grow as a person. And yes. So it might just be that I met the right people like in college that really made me feel comfortable, like totally comfortable to just like be myself. Definitely coming to college, you definitely meet a ton of like new people who are not from your area, who like grew up from different backgrounds. And I think that's really great about college and university. Yeah, definitely the people you meet change who you are. I don't know. I'm just like not afraid to like be myself. I'm just like whatever. And yeah, I'm super grateful to meet like to have met really awesome people in college. So if you're watching this, I love you. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Pretty much filled you in on my life. So yeah, I know like you're supposed to finish all the food in the mukbang. I don't have anything else to talk about, so yes, I'm gonna end here. So if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.